Morning. Watson, as always, you're here first. Mm. My background. What's my background? Mm, Probably because everything is closed. I have only the light from my light bulb. It's very hot in here, so I'm trying to close all the windows so I don't get as much light possible. So most probably from now on, during the summer, I'm gonna be recording like this. Sounds good, sounds good. Happy you like it. Now, let's get straight to business. So, as I promised at the beginning of June, I will start a new brokerage account where, let's say I'm gonna hide this. Meanwhile, I believe it's almost impossible for someone to break my account because this is just an account number. This is not my username or my password, but just to be on the safe side, my idea is to start this brokerage account. I deposited 500 euros, which is $568, and to run it up to 10,000. I'm not going to give myself a time frame. I'm just going to uh, slowly build this account. It might take 3 months, might take a year, might take 6 months. It doesn't matter. What's important is for us to have this challenge together, for me to document it, and hopefully it's going to benefit some people. Everyone is going to see me using my strategies, and it's going to be very fulfilling as well once we reach 10,000, because it's a beautiful goal to have. Meanwhile, on the same side, I'm going to be trading my funded accounts, and at the end of the day, I can show my profit dashboard or my losing one, doesn't matter. And my idea is at the end of each week, I will post the statements. Everything, every trade, the profit for each day, how much we profited for the week, how much we lost, if that's the case, and basically be extremely transparent about it, and whatever happens, happens. And yeah, that's about it. Basically, I know a lot of people, a lot of traders, they trade prop firms, they over leverage themselves, they profit 1 out of 10 accounts, and then they brag about, look how much money I'm making. Meanwhile, for me, it's frustrating to trade with prop firms because you're very limited. You have daily limits, account limits. You pay $400 for a 150 account, but in reality, you have only a $5,000 account. Meanwhile, I can just deposit those $300, $500 and just run it up in a brokerage account. And this is what I want to do on this challenge. But yeah, I will make videos about it as well. I'm gonna start a new type of content and we'll see how that goes. Now, this week we have CPI week. Let's go through that a bit. My idea is to be bullish for today in case the market starts and I have not given my full analysis. But we have CPI week, which we know is going to be a very choppy week. It's my least profitable week, data-wise. Therefore, I'm not going to be pushing a lot of buttons. And on my funded account, the one that we're doing right now, I'll be trading one micro account, maximum two. If I see a setup that is very familiar or a strategy that I'm using more often than others, meaning it's more profitable, I will push to 2 micro accounts. However, I don't want to trade more than 2 times a day, which means if I have one trading idea and it's bad, I'll try the second one. And if that doesn't work out, I'm done for the day in terms of the real account. We can trade also with the funded accounts and whatever afterwards, if that's the case. But I would like to set some hard rules and have a lot of discipline when it comes to this real account. The main struggle would be for us to reach to 2,000 or 3,000. Because once I have that buffer, I can have multiple fluctuations in terms of balance sheet. I don't mind losing 500. I know I can make it back in 2-3 days or in one day. But when I have right now at the beginning only 500, I'm going to have to be extremely disciplined. And just, if it's a good trading day, it's going to work straight out the gate. If we see that we're struggling and I have to losing trades, I'm going to stop it there and we start the next day. It's a good exercise as well. And this is the reality. This is how we can build accounts. So it's a good exercise for discipline as well, because coming from the prop space, I'll be honest, sometimes you feel like you're tilted and you're just going to try to run an account or blow it at the same time because you don't care. You spend how much? $200 on it. But here you cannot lose 2,000 or 3,000 of your real money. That's going to affect you more on the long run. And it's not plus EV. Plus EV means expected value. It's a terminology taken from poker, but it can be applied towards trading as well. But yeah, I was trying to think. It's about game theory. If you're interested, just search or Google game theory, and you're gonna find about plus EV and minus EV. Basically, what's most profitable on the long run, which type of strategies. But yeah, let's be disciplined. Let's move right now towards the micro. And I would like also to add the micro for ES. I've been trying on Friday to trade ES, and I had a really nice run for $1,000. So which means the market is moving nice now with the volatility and everything, the ES market. So I'll try to do that as well. So this is for June. We're gonna try June first, and then we're gonna move to September at the end of this month. Let's see. Yeah, perfect. Mainly I'll try ES. However, bear in mind there is a possibility for us to not be able to enter a trade, just due to the fact that this is the first time I'm testing this account. I've done all the initial steps, opened the account, deposited money, established the data feed and everything, but there is a chance it's not going to work out. Don't ask me why. It's just the first time I'm using AMP. So yeah, let's hope we're not going to have that issue. So yeah, main idea for us right now. Sorry, I was just looking around. I'm trying to connect all my accounts. But the main idea would be for us to be bullish. Obviously, I see a lot of liquidity down here and here. We didn't took the Asian low. However, we respected the mid of the Asian low. Let's have a look. On this candle here, as you can see, as we exited Asia, we ran it up and then we touched here 749. This is an indication that the price is going to go higher, and we are above the weekly opening gap. We have the power of 3 in place. Let me show you what I mean. Basically, we started the day, we moved lower into this order block right here. Main idea is for us to take 219, or at least to take previous week's high, which is 935. Most probably we're going to have a lot of choppy action. This is what I'm expecting. And we also, on the 4 hours, we just traded inside this fair value gap, right? We came back here, and now most probably we're going to attack the highs. Let's see if that's going to happen. Market is going to open in 3 minutes. But my bias is bullish. Let me see what I have written over here. Bullish. Perfect. I need to change my profit target. $935 plus 00. That's it. Market is about to open. I don't see any reason on why I should try to enter a trade. There is a probability we're gonna take these lows at the open and then we're gonna move higher. We have a lot of liquidity down here because this is the idea, right? You want to move higher, you're gonna take some buy side liquidity first and then we're gonna move higher. Let's see if that's gonna happen. I'm not gonna try to push any trades the way that I was trying to push on my challenge prop firm accounts. But hey, it's trading. I can get tilted at any time. It takes a lot of self-discipline. Controlling your emotions, I think, is the most difficult achievements you can have in trading. Because once you've done that, you're golden. Obviously, you need a solid strategy, but I think I got that on lock. So emotions is the only thing I need to improve. Maybe risk management. Let's see. We're gonna open in 5 seconds. We still have liquidity here. Okay, we opened. Nothing much is happening. It's not a strong opening. We're still stuck inside this range. but also reaching all-time highs. So we had so much volatility since the beginning of the year. Right now, this is the time where we're going to consolidate a lot. We're going to be taking highs and lows of the previous days, but the price is not going to move as much. So we need to be more picky when it comes to our trades. More conservative. I don't see any setup yet. ES is going to take the London low. Most probably Nasdaq is going to follow right now. Same time we're trading inside this breaker over here. Let me show in the 15 minutes. It looks better. Low, high, lower, low, higher, high. This is a breaker. Mid of the Asia. Inversion fair value gap right here. We have a lot of narratives that tell us that the price might be bullish. Certainly, ES is less bullish, or is more bearish than Nasdaq. Let's call it like that. We have also SMT. If Nasdaq is not going to take this low, we're moving bullish very soon. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be back. So far, I don't see anything happening. Therefore, we're gonna have to wait for 9:45. When is the next macro? Because there's no chance I'm gonna go bearish right now. I understand the reasoning why. Maybe we want to attack the Asian lows, and that can happen. We're consolidating on a daily. Therefore, this can become a red candle until here at least. Anything can happen, but let's just wait for the price to show us what it wants to do. Yeah, we're still inside this inversion fair value gap. Let's see if this breaker is gonna hold. Yeah, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Back. Okay, so we took this liquidity now. I'm not comfortable being short, so let's see where we are. Yes, took this liquidity, touching the mid of the Asian range. First presentation. We have SMT. Yeah, we have SMT. Let's try one contract to see if this works. Too aggressive. Can get filled. I wanted to make it 2. Yeah. L1, first profit target, and the rest. This is a breaker, low, high, lower, low, higher, high. Relative equal highs at 515. Let's have a big push. Nice. Very choppy price action. We'll have some relative equal lows, so I'm mindful of that as well. These are the relative equal lows. Once we take 815, I'll move my stop loss to break even. Reducing my risk. Okay, moving my stop loss. Actually getting out of the trade. Even though we left a lot of relative equal highs on the way. Count summary. 120 profit target for today after commissions. I would say that's success. First trade on this account with a bang. We left relative equal highs, therefore I'm less inclined to hold it for higher, I'll be honest. So, one trade, one shot, one kill. Let me show again. 120 for the day. Real cash. And I can buy myself some nice groceries and a bottle of wine. And even more. Now, logging out for discipline. And let's move to our real accounts. Our funded accounts, sorry. There we go. ES is still here, down here. Interesting. Okay, so nothing much is happening right now. We have relative. Let's move to ES. We still have here relative equal highs left, but the price action is not too promising today. I'm happy we got out of the previous trade successfully. Mhm. Hi, we just made $120 on my real account. We logged out and now we're gonna try to pass another funded account. I'm trying to think if this can become an inversion fair value up and maybe go for a short. We said we're bullish, we have relative equal highs, and we have relative equal lows. So now the question begs, which one is it gonna be? The body still respected that fair value gap. Okay, I like how this is looking. As I said, inversion fair value gap. Can we short this? We're in. Stop loss. Let me see, we have this high and we have here a 30-second gap, so I'll give it a bit more space. Am I long? That's a well planned mistake. Okay, let's see those relative equal highs means again, and then we can go short. I would like it more, to be honest, right now to take these relative equal highs and then we move lower. Because we know for a fact this is not going to stay bullish for too long. Right now I'm in a good position, so I just don't want to get out in case we take those relative equal highs. ES is very, very bearish, which confirms my bearish bias. So this one is not going to be really respected. This one, I don't care so much about it. And here we touch to the mid of the Asian high, the Asian range. So strong indication. ES is looking bearish. Yeah, I was right. And my stop loss would not have been taken, so my mistake there. I still want to be short. It's a very ugly day. I'm a lot less inclined to push buttons. We touched 830. We have not respected this gap. I would like more for us to take 820 and then reverse if we want to be bearish for the rest of the day. It's already past 10 o'clock and we don't have like some good price action going on. So yeah. We're touching that new week opening gap, that 830. I'm not buying here and I'm not shorting here. My mistake was that I selected the buy limit instead of a short limit, and I was long instead of being short, which was my intention. At the end of the day, it was a break-even trade, but yeah, misclicked. Didn't harm us, so that's good. But yeah, this is not a price action that you want to be part of. This is where you get chopped and you want to get in and out with commissions. Even though you have break-even trades, with commissions you're still gonna lose. So what's the point? I think we got the best move, to be honest, out of all of this. No, it's not, to be honest. In my opinion, if the low of the candle is being taken, I don't respect this as a bullish fair value gap. In order for me to trust this fair value gap to be support, I would like to see only the wicks like this, but not the bodies and also the low of the candle being taken out. That's why I was already thinking of a reversal. My only concern is that we still left here some liquidity. I'm talking only about this one, between 793 and 800. This is the first presentation. This was supposed to be a bullish one, which I annotate them as being green. And this is a bearish one because it's a red candle. But yeah. Exactly, this is not holding, this is not showing resistance. Yes, exactly. Now, let's wait. It's not a clean price action. I would never trade this one thinking, okay, it's just gonna hold after you noticed that it took the low of this candle. For me, this is not a clean trade. Now we're gonna go for 820. Honestly, close to the highs or ultimatums, price is always gonna act like this. Very choppy, not giving you much of a chance. I don't believe we're lagging. It's just how the chart is behaving. Unless you're having problems with my voice as well. Fair enough. Hmm. Now let's see. We're going for 873. Or it's just a tease. Yes, true, Watson. If you wanna increase your win rate, but you're willing to risk more, usually fair value gaps can be bought or respected. You buy as it enters, but you place your stop loss before or below the previous swing low. So that's a strategy as well. I don't like to use it. The only issue that I have with this strategy is the fact that you're gonna have to severely increase your risk, which is something I don't want to do. 873 next target. I'm gonna buy, let's see, yes. Let's see if we buy 4 of this, what's happening. Stop loss here, profit target above here and here. Basically, you want for ES to follow suit, right? Sell and sell. Basically, you're buying days breaker. US is going, sorry, Nasdaq is running. Let's switch. I'll feel more comfortable if we take 1375, 6,1375. I see people coming, leaving. I guess it's boring when you make money. There's not much drama. Coming. NQ has a lot more spade today. If this trade doesn't pan out, we're just gonna finish the stream. Most probably we're gonna have a correction, and then we're gonna move higher because of Nasdaq. It's very close to 873, yet we have a pullback. Came back inside this fair value gap. You know you're in the right place when it comes to trading, when it becomes boring. My stop loss. I would like for the next target to be 6023, but let's see how that's gonna play out. ES didn't took this day's high, meanwhile Nasdaq just ran. So yeah, exactly my point. Mm. Let's put one there and then one here. Yeah, nothing much is happening. Nasdaq it's moving higher. Meanwhile, ES is lagging a lot. So meanwhile, we took a partial. We're in a good position. No, no, I'm not shorting. Had a bullish intent since this morning and the price went too high in order for us to consider a short right now. Let me show you what I mean. Right now, you want to short the 1 hour candle. What do you think is going to happen? It's going to leave a big wick like this and it's going to attack these lows. I think that's ambitious. Obviously, it can happen, but 10% of the time, 5% of the time. Right now, let's stay with the trend. The trend is bullish. Pre-market, we expected for us to take 935. We're not switching sides right now. We respected the mid of the Asian range. Yeah, there's no point right now to go short. Obviously, it can flip, but I don't see it as a high probability trade. Right now, we're in a long position. It's going to be break even, which is going to still result in a profit because we had partials. And yeah, it's the end of the day. It was a very difficult day, yet we're profitable. I'm happy with that. We started our challenge on the right foot. Nothing more I can ask for. We're touching again this gap. Done for the day. Thank you very much for being here. See you tomorrow. So let me show you. This is my profit dashboard. One funded account, one funded challenge. $300 on my funded account, so 80 on my challenge account. That's it. Nothing much. I'm done for the day. Plus $120 on my brokerage account. We are at break even. No, I'm lying. We have $174 in profit. One account has been blown during NFP week, so I'm left with one funded account and one challenge account. For the challenge account, as you can see right now, we need only $4,000 in order to secure a $250,000 account, which is sweet because you have $6,500 drawdown basically. No, I've blown that account. That's why I got frustrated and I did not continue buying more funded accounts and decided to move to a live account. I made a mistake. I entered 10 minis contracts, which is huge. And it was a losing trade because my intention was to trade micros. I made a mistake. I traded minis and I got blown in 5 minutes because 25 ticks on 10 e-minis means $5,000. So yeah, my mistake. I keep on making these mistakes lately. Might be because of tiredness, but I need to check it out. I'm running a lot of accounts at the same time. This is the main issue. So I forget on which one I should trade e-minis, on which one I should trade micros. So I'm making these silly mistakes. Anyway, see ya tomorrow.